One of the main requests I get is for the seated sequence or the seated ritual portion of the practice that I offer. And the main attraction is the neck release that we do. So join me if you'd like. Find a comfortable seat, maybe boost your buns up onto something so your spine can be nice and tall. The pelvis isn't tucked underneath you. See if you can find those natural curves of the spine. So the legs can really do whatever they need to, cross-legged or hero's pose. Just try and make sure that you can maintain that subtle sway in the low back. That's that curve we lose when the pelvis is tucked underneath us. Also, the head loves to jut forward like it so often does. As the heart lifts and opens, the head might be able to slide back a little bit more. We find the curve in the neck as we do that, and you can feel how you're restacking your skull right on top of your spine. Take a few moments to connect with your breath. If we're just sitting here stretching, it's just stretching, right? If we are in tune with that mindful breath, then it becomes yoga. So perhaps you can incorporate the breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. I love that technique, exhaling out through pursed lips like you're blowing out through an imaginary straw. It slows down and lengthens out the exhale. And that's how we can calm down the nervous system and start to tap into that relaxation response. So after you take a few breaths, find those kickstand arms behind you. So you might not be able to see my arms the whole time as we do this, but for those of you that have been practicing with me for a while, you probably can do this whole thing with your eyes closed. I like to play with this simple movement. So the thumbs roll back as the palms open forward, and that helps to open the chest and the shoulders a little bit more. So see if you can keep the heart nice and open. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slide the hands out to the sides in line with your hips. So press down to the fingertips a little bit more. It's as if you're growing a little bit taller, rising up through the crown of the head. And perhaps you can picture the space you're creating between the vertebrae. Those discs in between, getting the chance to plump back up a little bit more. And then grounding down through those right fingertips, take an inhale first. And as you exhale, slowly release your head over to the left. You're finding a simple side bend for the neck. Releasing and softening the musculature. It's all about letting the head hang as much as you can, so make sure you're not pulling or tugging it over to the side. Inhale as you come back up to center. And as you exhale, ground down through those left fingertips, take it over to the other side. So now you can feel how it's the right ear releasing and softening towards the right shoulder. Not only are we releasing the muscles, you're also massaging the lymph nodes along the neck, giving that lymphatic system a little reset. Inhale as you come back up to center. As you exhale, slowly trace the chin along the horizon, rotating over to the left. You'll eventually find that safe stopping point. Inhale as you come through center. Exhale as you take it over to the right. This direction might be a little bit different. That's okay. We're just exploring. We'll add another piece onto this. So as you inhale, come through center. And as you exhale, take it over to the left again. You'll ground down through those right fingertips as you bring your chin towards or to your left shoulder. So now you should be bringing on that nice release along the front right side of the neck. Breathing, of course, slow and steady. Bring the chin back up to the horizon. Inhale, come through center. And exhale, take it over to the right. Left fingertips ground down, chin towards or to the right shoulder. Softening and opening the muscles along the front left side of the neck now. Getting into those tight scalenes and that big sternocleidomastoid muscle. Bring the chin back up. Inhale as you come back to center. And as you exhale, come into that chin tuck position. Draw the chin down towards that spot between the collarbones. It's your jugular notch. Great way to free up that tension along the back of the neck. If you'd like to take things deeper, let the chin slide down the chest a little more. A place where you can just let the head hang here if you'd like. That release might travel a little further down the back. Carefully bring the head back up to center. We always complement that with our extension. Stay rooted through the fingertips. Long spine, open heart. And slowly, safely let the head release back behind you. If this brings on any pinching, pain, or dizziness, please come out. Provided you're doing okay, just another breath or two. Great way to open up the front of the neck, that platysma muscle. Inhale, and as you exhale, come on back to center. Give your hands a little shake out. You might already notice a little more freedom in the neck. So I'll remind you, you can go through all the ranges of motion in the neck like we just did without cranking around with those big circles. We're not really designed to do that. We don't want to impinge or pinch those important vertebral arteries in the back there. So just go through it segmentally like we did. We can't forget our cactus arms. Come on into that. I didn't shake my legs out, but you can certainly take a few moments to pause and do that. Even though you can't see my arms, you know what we're doing here. Spreading the fingers wide, floating the arms a little further back behind you to open up the chest, the shoulders, and the upper back. Great reset if you're feeling a little slouched. Inhale, and as you exhale, find those fly machine arms out in front of you. Palms come together and elbows come together. Palms open up towards your face. Press the sides of the hands and the elbows in towards each other. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly guide the arms up. Wherever that spot is where the elbows start to come apart, stop there and take a few breaths. I've been doing this for years and years, so over time, with patience, I've noticed how the elbows can stay together as the arms float up a little bit higher. So this helps to open up the whole shoulder girdle. Wherever you are, send the elbows wide, fingertips touch, palms forward. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly bring the elbows all the way down. Glue them into the sides of the torso. That's how we get into those shoulder stabilizing muscles, those chaturanga muscles. Hands come out in front of you. Last but certainly not least, spin those imaginary light bulbs. This comes from a Qigong movement. It opens up our tight wrists and forearms. Especially great if you're behind a computer a lot of your day. Float them up for our yoga celebration of the day. I hope you're all wooing on your end. I love sound effects. Bring them back down. Shake them out. And just take a few moments to observe what's going on now. Thank you.